What up, friends? So I just have like 45 minutes, maybe an hour to work on some remix stuff for my website. I've actually been working on it all day, and I just haven't been streaming. So I realized, oh, I probably could have streamed this. So I decided to start out. So yep, you feel free to join on Discord. As always, I totally ignore the YouTube stuff, and I just do Discord stuff. So let me share my screen. We'll get going. So right now I'm in the process of kind of refactoring some of the way that I'm managing getting my GitHub stuff, my MDX files from GitHub. Pretty close to done there, but still bumping into a couple of little issues. So yeah, just gonna be working on some of that stuff. I'm not actually sure where I left off, so let's. Okay, we left off here apparently. So yeah, we are trying to get to the about page. I probably should have some useful 404 page here, or some sort of 404 handling. And so I'm thinking, actually, what I think I'll do is I'll probably do a try catch in here, or I think, yeah, compile MDX is what throws that error. And so what I think, instead of throwing an error, I'm going to return null. That seems more like it. So if there is no index file, then we can't compile anything, and so we'll just return null. And now that will mean that this could potentially be null. And so this is going to be our, let's see, what do we call that? Yeah, code and front matter. We'll just call that our result. And if there's not a result, then we'll redirect. Otherwise, we'll do result code and result front matter. What are you complaining about? Oh, right, because one day I decided that it didn't make sense to do, if not this, then do this, then otherwise do that. Just if you're going to do one or the other, may as well just do the positive case first. And I mostly agree with myself in that. So here, I have a couple options. I could just render, or say that the MDX page is, or like return JSON of undefined, and then MDX page would be undefined, and then render something based on that here. Or I could redirect, and right now I think I'm just going to redirect to the 404. So, well, you know what? No, that's a bad idea, because like when you see a 404, you don't expect to get redirected. You expect to see that page in just like a 404 indication of some kind. So what we'll do here is we'll return JSON, slug, and status of 404. That's probably sufficient. And so then, let's see, we probably need to do some sort of indicator. So we could say code is null and front matter is null. Yeah, because then here we're going to get to the to this part, and it's going to say, hey, this is an MDX page. The code and front matter are definitely not null. So what we probably should do instead is say missing or not found true. So then I can say it's either an MDX page or it's a not found. And actually, to make this communicate a little bit better, we could add a type for not found flag if string and not found boolean. And actually, we'll just say it's true. I'll never do a not found of false. So yeah, this is going to be either an MDX page or a not found. So now it's going to complain because we can't get a code or a front matter. I need to do a type guard here to say if MDX page not found, then we're going to return. Oh, yeah, this is why I didn't like this, because we have this use memo here. Dang it. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that calling this with a empty string is fine. And so we'll just, I wonder, it might be okay to even call it with undefined. So we're probably okay to do this. Let's do MDX page.code. Oh, whoops. And MDX page.code right there. That way I don't have to worry about the destructuring there. And we can bring this down here. And so that way I can come down here and I can say, shoot, you know what? I don't like that. Here, let's do it this way. We'll break this out. Come back. Okay, so this is going to be our MDX page. And that's going to be MDX page. And then here we'll have the MDX screen base. I don't know. It's stupid. I hate names like that, but this is what we're gonna do. So then we'll move this here, and it could be or a not found. And no, just a function of not found screen. And I guess we'll need the slug. Yeah. So here, let's just do our not found, which is of type not found. And then here we'll say if MDX page not found. Why is this complaining? Oh, is that right? Function. There we go. Then return not found with the not found is the MDX page. Else MDX screen. The MDX page is the MDX page. Okay, I'm missing something. I have some syntax problem and somebody's commenting. Maple Leaf over here. I found it, but I think I've got another typo somewhere. Oh, right, not found screen. Here we go. But this is still syntax highlighted, kind of funny. There we go. That makes more sense. MDX page. That's interesting. I thought this would be my type guard right here. It still says that it could be a not found. Huh. That's interesting. And this is complaining because it doesn't exist on MDX page. So I need to have something that exists on both of them, which is stupid. I don't like that. I guess. Yeah, I don't like that. Sure, auto fix that for me. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Oh, TypeScript. Okay, so then we're gonna return. Yeah, let's. I don't know how to. I guess we do a header here too. Why not? 404O. No. Oh no, you found a page that's missing stuff. Okay, Easlin, what are you complaining about there? Yeah, that's what I thought. This is why I like writing MDX, so I don't have to deal with all this string weirdness. Okay, so I think not found slug is not a page on entcdods.com. So sorry. Should I say the sadness? Just a little Gatsby reference there. Okay. Still got to figure out a better DX for this, because rebuilds take too long. I know that they're working on the build. Like the next version is going to use ES build, so it'll be like way faster. But there's also some interdependencies where you have to have run a build before you start the dev server. This is all developer preview stuff anyway. Yeah, so that's a thing to be careful of. Okay, so now this data is what's coming back from here, and this does not have front matter. So interesting. I wonder if no, this is fine. We can say it's MDX page, or rather than null, it should never be null because we're returning just one or the other. And so in that case, this will be either that or a not found. In which case I can say if, okay, this is stupid. We need to figure out a better way to do this. Let's see. I wonder. What I'd really like is just to be able to infer what's returned. That's what would be really cool. But it's not only what's returned, because this is a response object, but it's what is the response data. I don't know if this will be reasonably possible, which is a bummer. And I don't want to dive into it right now, so we're not gonna. But we are repeating ourselves here twice. So let's do type loader. Boy, I hate that. Nope, never mind. I was gonna say it'd be like the loader return type, but that is first, it's incorrect. Maybe loader body. Yeah, sure. But we don't get any safety. Like anytime I make a change to one of these things, then I'd have to change this, and yeah, it's nothing automatic, which I don't like. We could do this though. Let body, and then we could say body equals this. Otherwise, things would get tricky when I decide I want to start doing different headers and stuff. Oh, in fact, yeah, I've already got the shoot, what do they call the second argument? Options, maybe? Okay, and this is complaining because okay, so front matter is oh right, yeah. Dang it. This is actually fine. I had done this in the past, and front matter, and that'll work fine. Or it should. Right, content is declared here. Oh yeah, we're missing content. Well, we technically don't need to send the content. Yeah, now that it occurs to me, I don't want the MDX page to have the content. So we got to go to our types right over here. And the list item, on the back end, it's going to have the content, but I don't want it to have the content on the front end. Yeah, because on the front end, so let's see. So when you go and load an MDX file on the back end, you're going to get all the content, and then you're going to parse that to get front matter. And then if you're actually planning on displaying it, then you're also going to compile that content into the code, and you'll send the code along. But at no point do you send the code to the front end or the content to the front end. It's either, or it's going to be the front matter and then maybe the code. And so that's the difference between a list item and the page, is the code is going to be on the front end. So the content, though, that will only be for use on the back end. So now I'm curious what happens if I just get rid of content from the list item. What is that going to do to the rest of my typings? We will see. Okay, so not found declared here. Oh, right, because we're crying out loud. I hate that. I wonder if there's, what else do I get in this meta function? There's got to be another way for me to find out. Maybe maybe I can make this MDX page have the code be undefined. And so instead of having a not found type, we just have a partial by sort of thing, which I have in my clipboard. There it is. And so instead of a not found, our loader body will be a partial by. And we want to make the code and the front matter optional. Okay. And then we can default this and return JSON of this thing. I had that on the wrong side. Oh wait, actually no, those will always be there. Code, front matter. Okay, and then here, I hate this as assertion right there. I wonder, actually, compile MDX, we can probably make this generic for the front matter. Front matter type extends record string unknown. Front matter. Now, that way we can at least have the front matter, the as for the front matter, the type assertion be in the abstraction and not have to worry about everywhere else. So that, I think, will be an improvement. So then here we can say the front matter type is that. That's much better. Okay, so then our status will be code, then 200, otherwise 404. Yep. Yeah, yep, that's much better. Okay, so now our data is going to be a loader body, and in this case, our front matter could be undefined. And in that case, we're going to say if, come on, if data, oh, where's my autocomplete? Come on, I've got a snippet. All right, whatever, data front matter. And we'll do that. Otherwise, we'll return You know what, let's do the full braces. Yeah, thank my lucky stars for prettier on this one. Title, not found. Description, you found a page, or you landed on a page that we could, that our coding, that Cody, the coding koala, could not find. And let's put the koala in here with a tier. All right. Cool. So then this can be our loader body. And we can say if it has code, then we'll, if it has code, then we'll return this. Otherwise, we'll return the 404. And here's our MDX page. Why is this complaining now? Yeah, because, yeah, I guess I need to assert this as a MDX page. Boy, I sure hate those as assertions. Not a fan of that. So hold it. Yeah, so there's an interesting thing about this, because if it doesn't have a code, then I know it also doesn't have a front matter, but it will have a slug in any case. Yeah, well. Here, you know what? I don't know why we need to separate this. Not like this is a big page or anything. I mean, maybe it will be eventually, but. There we go. That's nice. Let's give this some curly braces here. In fact, who needs the else there? Just give it a little space. All right, sweet. We got a nice little 404. Oh, and we are also going to want to have, here, actually, I'll show you why we want to have what I'm about to say. I'll show you why first, and then we will fix it. Oh, I'm not logged in. Let me do that sign in magic. I think they dumped me on my dashboard page. And yeah, I don't want you to see my remix license. That would be unfortunate, because then I'd have to go say, hey Ryan, I was live streaming remix and I need you to reset my license. Or you can just shield it. Yeah, there it is. Boom, you almost saw it. That would have been a disaster. All right, here we are at the documentation. And in fact, just to keep things safe, I will keep that page out of my history. Okay, anyway, so here's what we're gonna do. So I'm not sure why we're getting the 404 here. We shouldn't be. So we'll fix that later. But hey, here's remix or MDX bundler. It's the whole thing. It's 25 lines. So that's kind of fun. Look, and it's like legit ES modules too. Yes. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Good stuff. New function. Okay. So anyway. We have our about right here, and we're getting a 404. Oh, sweet. I thought I would have to do something fancy here, but it looks like I don't need to. There's headers that you can export, function headers, and I've always seen in their examples where they like forward along the headers that came from the loader. Oh, but maybe the headers are. That's the case, but the status code maybe is different. I don't know, but looks like we got a 404, so I'm not going to worry about it. Good luck doing that with your Gatsby. can't do it. So there's that. But yeah, sweet. So now let's figure out why we're getting this nonsense. And additionally, it would probably be good to do this in our workshops and in the blog as well. So we'll eventually probably come up with some sort of abstraction for a 404 sort of thing, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. We'll get to all that later. Just wanted to make sure we had a 404 for stuff like this. I sure don't like that. That's okay. What if we do result? There we go. I like the way that looks better. Okay, sweet. So why are we not able to get the about page? So this is probably going to come down to something in our GitHub server code, I think. So in here, we're calling into download an MDX file or directory. Oh, and I'm calling that workshop files. Whoops. That's a copy paste error right there. This is going to be MDX file or page files. Go. And right here, it's returning null on that compile MDX. So somehow this page files is turning out to be an empty array. Come on. There we go. Which is most likely because of this right here. So when we go to find the download the directory list, yes, this is going to be the problem. So we need to do, I made a change on this recently. I'm not surprised this, I forgot this. Full path. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a problem actually. Oh. Yeah, that's my problem. Flag. There we go. That should fix it. So yeah, there was nothing wrong in here. I was just trying to download pages, but it's interesting. Oh, it was probably because the slug. And I wasn't even using the slug at all. I was just saying, hey, go get me pages. But that's not what we want. Why is this not? Yeah, see, I've messed up a bunch of stuff on this because it should not restart twice. And yeah, and there's an MSW bug that's causing that problem. Hooray! There it is. Okay, great. So fix that. So now we can go to homepage, we can go to about, and we can go to contact and workshops. Bummer. All right, let's take a look at this. We are trying to find something that cannot be found. Looking for the directory listing for, oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Yeah, I was building this. Why did I build this? I think it was because I wanted to optimize something, but then I decided to go a different direction, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of this. We don't need that. Anyway, content, workshop. Yeah, so somewhere, I made a little refactor in the way that I construct these paths, and so it's unsurprising that I messed this up. This is on the workshops page. So in here, we're saying, hey, download MDX front matter in directory. Probably should call it the download MDX front matter or MDX list items. Yeah, because that's what I call the type, list items. Under. Yeah, that would make more sense. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so we're in the download list items, and here's the directory I passed workshop. This is gonna download the directory list. Where is that? There it is. This file's gotten a lot bigger than I thought it was. And then this is gonna go from content / workshops. So that part, I didn't think I was doing that anywhere. Oh, there we go. It's in download dir list. This is another thing that they're going to be working on soon is improving the errors so that it's not showing me the compiled version, but it's showing it in my own code, so I can just do this without looking at the built version of all the stuff. But in any case, right here is where that error originates, download dir list path / dir, and somehow that ends up being content / content, and that is not what I want. Here, let's do this. Row or console log new error dir stack. I guess I already have a stack trace, but we'll just do this anyway. Oh, for crying out loud. Boy, when I'm live streaming too, it's just way slower. So there's that. Okay, and okay. Excuse me. Okay. Huh. Oh no, yeah, it's workshops. It's not content / workshops. So at some point, that content gets added on. I'm not sure why. So this is going to be content /, but we're getting two. Yeah. So contents, that's the endpoint, and then here's content as the name of the directory, and then we get another content right here. That is so strange. Yeah, so what happens is building remix twice. That is unexpected. But then we get route server build and assets, and then we get another route server build for some reason, and then another assets, and it restarts my server twice. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, I'm not sure why that's happening. But in any case, okay, there we go. Oh, interesting. So we are calling download dir list twice. Oh, I think we call download dir list ourselves. This is where it'd be really good if I knew how to debug in VS Code, because then I could step through it. But every time I try to do that, it never works very well, and I'm not familiar with the DevTools, and it's very confusing to me. So I end up doing this for like 20 minutes, just console logging around, and then if I'm live streaming, it means my CPU is like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I'm like, I need Apple Silicon. Anyway, yeah, so it looks like we start with download MDX list items in dir right here. And that takes us into download dir list. But then we come out of that because the next item here is download MDX file or index. So we do get a directory listing, and then we're going through all of the elements or all the items in that directory. And downloading MDX file or index. And we then we say download dir list. I think I know what's going on here. And so what the MDX file or directory is at this point is it's the full path, which includes our content. Yeah, and that's why we're getting the content workshops. So we're looking for, no, that is odd. Actually, hold on. Ah, shoot, now I've lost where I was. So at this point, MDX file or directory is going to be content/workshops/React hooks. And then I want to look I hate this. We'll figure out something better later. Path. Actually, we don't need to do that because it'll just replace the first instance anyway. So config content source path. Just get rid of that. And actually, we want the slash gone too. Oops. Yeah, I think that'll actually fix it. Yeah, this is kind of tricky. Maybe I shouldn't have. So one thing that I did was I made all of these utilities auto include the path, but I think that I should back out of that. I think this might actually work, but I think I'm gonna back out of that. Yeah, here, let's see what happens if we go here. Does that work? Or do we have another problem? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we kind of solved it. The problem is that I exposed these helpers externally. And so if I don't provide this path up front, then they have to pass it. And that means they need to bring in the config and stuff, which I don't want to do. But otherwise, when I use them internally, I have a full path. I need to make sure I remove that path before adding it again. Where am I doing that? I guess just the one place. Huh, that's interesting. I thought that I did. No way. I guess this is literally the only place that I do this. But this is used by several other places. So yeah, this one. And this one, which is also used in a few other places. Yeah, right here, directory.path, I'd have to replace it here as well. Yeah, that's a bummer. I mean, I could make a download dir list. Full path. And actually, this would be the main bulk of the logic here. So let's see. So I just exposed the helper to external folks and then have an internal thing that I use. That's probably what we'll do here. We'll call this one full path. Okay, and then we'll do download dir list full path. Okay. We'll call this path. The full path. Yeah. Okay, and then this OctoKit client, the path relative to the content source path. Okay, so here we don't expect the full path. Probably should name this a little better. Instead of dir, this will be relative path. And yeah, that's going to be the relative path too, but I think we're probably fine with that. Those two functions look a lot alike. Okay, you know what? I gotta jump off. This was fun. Just a couple little things here, but I'm gonna head. So have a wonderful Saturday, and we'll see you later. Bye.